Mhm. So you guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, so for example, let's take an example like Facebook login page. So if someone asks you to test the Facebook login page, you need to have some test cases, like what you have to test in the login page. So basically, what you need to know what I should test. Like for example, in login page, what I should test, like whether I should be able to log in or not, or if I give any invalid password or invalid username, I'm able to log in or not. So we have to find out. For example, if I given the correct username and phone number or wrong password, but still it's able to log in, then it is an issue, bug. Okay. So bugs will be created from the test case itself. Okay. So any doubt in this, like what are the test cases like? Mhm. So I hope there is no doubt.
No, no, sir.
Okay. So uh, uh, like the ability of the tester shows depends on the number of test cases he or she writes or like things are test. Okay. As many those who have the more number of test cases, which indicates they know about the functionality. If you write, for example, for login page, one person will write 10 test cases for another person will write 5 test cases, maybe 15 test cases. Someone can write 15 test cases. Okay, for test cases, there is no such a limit that we have to write only 10 test cases or 5 test cases. Okay, so basically, for example, I will tell you one thing. So I have given a Facebook login page to check. So if I hit the login page, in Facebook login page, if the icon is broken, so this is also one test case. He that icon of the Facebook, this icon of the Facebook is shown broken. This is a one test case and it will become a bug. Understand? Hello. Yeah, you can unmute and speak just yes or no. That's it.
Yeah, got it, Kamal.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yes.
Kamal.
Yeah. And so to write the test cases, we need writing the test case a different follows different thing, different patterns and different approach in every organization. Okay, so these are the basic example which we need to know about this test case ID. So test case ID is nothing but like test case number, test case 1, 2, 3. That's it. The scenario is like what you are testing. So for example, I need to test uh, error message.
Login.
So for example, I need to test the error message uh, for invalid username or email address. For example, if I enter an invalid username and if I try to log in, I need to see the error message. Okay.
Kamal, your voice is not audible.
Someone muted me. Please don't mute. Okay. I'm audible.
Yeah,
Hello.
now
Yes,
you are
yes.
audible.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, mm, the test data you got, right? Test data is like what is the data which we need to provide, which we need required to test it. Expected results means simple, what we are expecting from the our test case. For example, in this test case, I need to see the invalid username or password. Okay, actual results. What are the actual results provided by the product uh, while developing? Okay, test status. The status will be written after test case executed. Got it? So these are the simple terms which we use to create a test cases. Basically, we create the test cases in Excel files and we store them. Okay. So the more test cases you write for any single module or anything, which means you are testing it completely. For example, let's say I will give this one. Okay. This is one login ID, and I will keep the password blank, and I will hit the login. Okay. Sorry, someone please mute. Okay. If I hit the login password, see, it is asking for the password. I didn't enter the password. It is asking for the password, which means this is the one test case I need to check. Okay, did you got any doubt in this? Like, I'll show one more example. So Gmail sign-in page. So if someone gives me and tell me, please test the sign-in page of the Gmail. So what I will test, I will I will first check if it is getting logged in with the proper credentials or not. So one test case will be test case one. I will mark as like test case scenario, proper login. I can give any name, any scenario. I will provide the test steps as hit the Google sign-in page URL, first step, and second step will be enter the correct phone number or email, and third step will be enter password and click on submit button. Okay, then test data. Test data will be like actual data which I need to perform the test case. In this case, my email ID and password will be the test data. So in expected intended results, it should log in and it should display in the inbox of the Google Gmail. Okay. Actual result. Actual results are always provided when it is developed or when it is designed. Okay. And test status. When you perform this perform the test case, you need to write it pass or fail. Got it? This is the basic idea of creating the test case. Now coming to different types of test cases. So uh, in test while testing anything, we have different types like UI testing, mm, UI test cases, and functional test cases, performance test cases, and backward test cases. Okay, these are the some basic test cases which include every time when you're testing anything. Okay, so first I will explain what are UI test cases. So UI test case nothing but you need to check the login page UI if it is proper or not, it is as per the specs or not. Specs in the sense they will give one reference file you to compare and check with. Okay, and functional test cases. Functional test cases are nothing but functionality. Functionality means if it is working fine or not. If I hit the login, if I enter the email, if I enter email and if I try to log in, if it is logging, it is taking me to the inbox or not. This is those type of test cases are called functional test cases. And one other thing is performance test cases. So performance test cases are nothing but how it is performing. It is taking so much time to log in, or while try to log in multiple times, does it showing an error? This type of performance. You all know, you all have idea about the performance, right? What is actual meant by performance cases? Hello, hello.
Yes, Kamal.
Yeah. So everyone know about the performance. These things, right? These terminologies: performance, functional, and UI.
Yes, Kamal.
Okay. Someone
Yes,
asked
Kamal.
me repeat test case scenario. Just a second. Uh, I will uh, I will address each question in the last. So uh, UI test cases. If you write UI test cases, we need to uh, write like browser levels. For example, if I take this Google sign-in page example, if I open in the Google Chrome, the UI is proper. What if I open in the same thing in the Firefox browser, mobile, iPad? Those are on each test cases. Okay, those are comes under the test scenario. Like here that for UI test scenario can be like Google browser, Firefox browser, Edge browser, iPad, Safari, mobile. So these are the test scenarios which everyone should know while they are testing. Basic scenarios. Okay. Suppose for example, if someone when you join an organization, someone gives you to test this. You tested in the only Chrome browser. Okay. You just open the link and UI is everything is fine, and you said that to your manager, sir, this is working fine. So when it went live, if the customer opens the same thing in the Firefox, and in Firefox if the UI is totally break, then you may then it is the mistake of QA, because QA does not tested this in the Firefox browser. Got it?
Yeah, some commands are not working at the Firefox.
Yes. So
Uh, this is
basically we
a
need to, yeah,
hello. So this is
yeah,
manual
go on.
testing. Also, they have a QA testing, sir.
Yeah, it's manual testing.
Yeah, this is manual testing, but you said that QA testing is
So QA is nothing but like
something.
QA is nothing. It's a role.
Yeah,
Ignore that QA, manual testing only.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And functional test cases. Functional test cases are nothing but it will come under like how it is functioning. Suppose uh, let's say let's take Google only. So here there is a forgot email link, correct? So if I click the forgot email link, it should open this page. Okay. So this is one functional email. Okay. If I click on the forgot email, uh, it should it should display this page. Okay. This is one test case. Okay, this type of test cases, if you perform any action and it has an outcome, then it is comes under the test functional test cases. Okay. When it comes to performance test cases, for example, if my internet is fine and everything is fine, if I click on forgot email, and if this link is keep on loading for many seconds, more than the design. For example, our head of the team told that if I click on the forgot email, it should load in the 2 seconds. Okay. Uh, you have written a test case that if I click on the forgot email, its page should display in 2 seconds. If it is taking 5 seconds, then it is a performance bug, and the performance test case will get failed. We can write the pass or fail uh, in front of the test case. Okay. This type of cases are called performance, like how you need. as a tester, you need to make sure that everything is working fine. When it as UI level, functionality, performance level, and you need and one more thing. It- So backward test case. I hope this word is very new for you all. So backward test case are nothing but if, for example, let's say Google inbox. Okay, you all aware of inbox, right? Tomorrow, if there is an update coming into the inbox, which UI will be changed. What you have to make sure that if the UI change, the data should not be affected. Okay, this type of cases are called backward test cases. So backward test cases mainly refers to the data.
Okay, does data is not removed from this type of the
Yes.
cases?
So uh, before uploading the new UI, before uploading any changes, you have to make sure that data, you have to keep the screenshots of the data. And after the delivering of the new UI, new changes, the data should not get affected. This is the very important test case in every module. Okay. See, these are the
Real
very
time like
important test.
WhatsApp in new update
For
of
example,
status like
yes, yes. For example, let's
Can
take
you
WhatsApp
repeat me again,
example.
sir? I did not understand
Hello.
that like that.
No, I'm not able to hear
Can
clearly.
can I repeat? Can you repeat me again?
So backward test case nothing but it mainly refers to the data. For example, if you get an update in WhatsApp, okay, in WhatsApp you get an update like the chat icon is new and the UI in the chat UI is new. Once the update is delivered, the data which the data is like, for example, contact names, chat, that data should not get affected. Only the UI should get changed. If in WhatsApp, if the update, if they give an update, and after the update, if all the data got vanished or disappeared, then that is a very big bug. So that is this type of bugs are called backward bugs, or this type of cases are called backward test cases. Okay.
okay, come
Okay.
Kamal, could
So
you please repeat it again, like backward test cases in a brief manner?
So backward test case are nothing but we need to make sure the data before the update and after the update should be saved. In short, okay. Let's take this page. Okay, let's consider this page as a web page. Okay, these are the icons which are present here. Okay, tomorrow developer will develop and change all these icons to a new icons, and they updated the some UI in this. They have updated some designs in this page. Okay.
Bro, your screen is not visible properly.
So this is the page, right? Test case ID, test case scenario. This is not visible.
Okay, this is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Ah, so consider this as a web page. Okay, this is an application.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now this is the what present I have. Okay, this is the data which I have in the web page or anything. Tomorrow, developer will develop and change the icons here, and they updated some designs here or anything. Okay. After the design update also, this data should not get removed, or this data should not get altered or anything. That is called backward case. Okay, even after the changes also, anything related to data should not get affected. If it is get affected, it is a very big issue, bug, and as a QA, we need, as a manual tester, we need to address it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Oh, okay. So the writing the test cases are like there are many ways to write a test case. The main thing is how many test cases we write. Uh, that makes the difference. Suppose you can write the test case in very explained manner. if someone writes the test cases like 5 test cases in very good way, and someone writes the test cases like they have written the some brief test cases only, but they have written the 10 test cases. That makes the difference. Okay. From the test case only bugs will be created. So these are the some basic UI test cases, uh, functional terms, which in every organization use. Okay. So if you want to like do good at test cases or testing thing, you have to make sure the functionality of the platform or whatever you have testing. Okay. So for example, here if I click on help, if it is giving another, if I click on open in new tab, if it is not opening in a new tab, then it is an issue. Then this is one of the test. This is one test case, and this test case is failed. Okay, test case will be failed when the actual and expected results are not equal. Okay. So this is all about the test cases which I know, which I follow every day in my job. So any doubt in this so far?
Yeah, Kamal, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
You for the one application